Philippines. Two teams battling it out on their way to the Indonesia 2021 Asia Basket that is taking place at the back end of August. Korea will definitely be there. They have already secured their qualification thanks to a victory the other day. As we see the Group A standings, Philippines unbeaten 5-0, Korea in second place, as you can see, 3-1 record. Thailand currently in fourth place, but still with a glimmer of hope alive in their chances for qualification. So first team up is Korea, who are there at their bench being announced here in the arena. Korea, just the one loss for them. That was against the Philippines. That came a couple of nights ago for them, as they've played or will play 4 games here in Pampanga. They played Wednesday night, losing to the Philippines. They played on Thursday night, defeating Indonesia. And now they, after a day off, they will play here on Saturday and Sunday, back-to-back games. First against Thailand and then against the Philippines in a repeat of that game from Wednesday. Smiles all round for Korea. We said their victory over Indonesia on Thursday secured their qualification, so they know they are heading to Asia Basket 2021. That is job done for them, as they have made sure they will finish in one of those top two spots here in Group A. So they are automatically going through to Indonesia. Their opponents tonight, Thailand, even though they're yet to win 4 games, 0 victories so far, they still have a glimmer of hope. The third place team of each of the groups will advance to play a qualifying tournament in the middle of August in Jakarta. So if they can overcome Indonesia and jump into third position, Thailand will get that spot in the playoff qualification tournament. So that's what they're playing for today. A victory against Korea would see them level on victories with Indonesia, or they have the opportunity to defeat the Indonesian team in their final game here in Pampanga on tomorrow night. So we're going to take a little break as we stand for the national anthems, first of Korea.
And now the national anthem of Thailand.
Little nod of appreciation between the two teams as we get a quick look at our officials for today's game. So it's Ahmed Ali Yassin Asawari from Iraq, Rabah Nujaim from Lebanon, and Shang Owen Leon from Singapore, the crew in charge here this evening. And here is a Korean team. We said, you know, they've played a lot of games here in the Philippines. They've secured their qualification. I think they'll have a little eye on that game against the Philippines, the repeat tomorrow night. but they must first get through this one, try and build on the strong performances they've had so far. There is their leader so far in these qualifications. It is Gunnar Ra, who leads the team in points and rebounding. So far, we've also seen a young star of Davidson University, Hyung Lee, come in to this attack. There's no space for Lee on the starting lineup, as Korea will go with Kim, Yang, Gunnar Ra, Yo, and Daesung Lee. The starting five for them. We said Gunnar Ra is kind of the focal point of this offense. 23 and 11, huge numbers for him in the games that he has played. Just 2 games, the 2 that they've played so far here in the Philippines. Korea, 4th in the medal table in FIBA Asia Cup history. 2 golds, 25 medals overall for them. And in recent years, they've been pretty successful as well. 3rd place last time out in 2017, as they've won, 4 bronze medals in the last 5 editions of this tournament. And on the other side, Thailand, 19 times they've qualified for the Asia Championships. They're yet to medal, though. Their best finish is a 4th place finish. That came a long time ago for the Thai team. That was way back in some of the first editions of the tournament, back in 1963 and 65. There is their starting lineup. Sin, Janasuk, Moonbong, Chakwaran, and Shung Yampin is the starting 5 for coach Chris DeLeo. It is a team that took Korea close the first time these 2 teams met. Feels like a long time ago. 18 months nearly has passed since that February game in Seoul, February 2020. Korea took 93 to 86. So there is a glimmer of life for Thailand, who could get a victory and therefore move forward. But the one thing for them is there's no Tyler Lamb. He played in that game back in February 2020. He had 28 points for Thailand. And on the other side, this man did not play for Korea. So it's 1 in, 1 out in a negative way for Thailand, really. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments they can make. Said for Thailand, their eyes will be on their game tomorrow night as well. A game against Indonesia, in which they must try and turn around the 14-point loss that they got last time these 2 teams met, and that was in November. So this is the first game in Pampanga for Thailand, an opportunity for them to get on the floor, an opportunity for them to find some rhythm before the game against Indonesia tomorrow night, to see if they can sneak that 3rd place spot and qualification into the qualifying tournament. Indonesia is one of the hosts of the Asia Basket, or the host of Asia Basket, have already qualified for the tournament. So they have nothing to play for, but a big game tomorrow for Thailand. This is a build-up for that. They'll go against the might of this Korean team.
Your matchup is 31.
Thailand will be up against it physically, against this more imposing Korean team. Interesting to see how they try to overcome that physical deficit, especially on the inside. We said the dominating force that Korea now have on their team. And Gunnar Ra, and how Indonesia will deal with that. Thailand will deal with that. Pressure on, really, for Coach Chris Dalio. and what strategy he can overcome, or he will have to put on the floor. We're ready to go here then. FIBA Asia Cup qualifying action. Korea versus Thailand. Off and underway. Jump ball won by Korea. They will have the first possession. Man-to-man defense from Thailand. They'll try and pack it into the inside. A Korean team, no, we know, can shoot it from the perimeter. And they go immediately to the low post and get the first score of the game. So smart play from Korea. You can see exactly what they're trying to do. They'll try and go to the power game against this smaller Thai team. There's an early foul is called. So first points of the afternoon went to Yeon Seok Yeol. A foul swiftly followed for Korea. So sideline possession pulled in by Thailand. Nice little pick and roll play and an easy finish at the ring. Yanatip Yakwaran right down the middle. You know, he is one of the stars of this Thai team, alongside Muambung, who provided the assist, the point guard for Thailand. You know, they do have some consistency within their roster. Said they're playing, you know, without Tyler Lamb today, but the rest of this team has been there through qualification. That is Muambung on the rebound. Looking after the ball, no hurry for him. Smart play for him as another foul against Korea. Well, this is one way for Thailand to stay within the game, that's for sure. You see the little bounce past right down the middle. Poor defense from Korea, but you know, for Thailand, if they can get foul trouble against Korea, they can get to the basket. Like that, Muambun couldn't finish that time, but free throws will be their friend. Quickly the other way, Korea trying to lift this tempo. They have a deeper team, a deeper lineup on the bench than Indonesia, so they'll want to keep the tempo high. Get the ball to this man here on the inside as Gar knocks down the jump shot. We said he is the danger threat. Gunnar, first points already for him. Indonesia using that, Thailand's using that early screen. Got the game against Indonesia on the mind tomorrow as another foul. Watana Sutisin will go to the line here. 2 shots. Korea pick up their 3rd team foul already. Smart play from Thailand. As already they're going to go to the bench. So substitution. Them early as Suk goes out. Ananti comes in. One of 2 from the line from Susin. Korea have started brightly offensively. Once more looking for the post up. Defense forced to rotate, and that's going to leave an open shooter in the corner. Ong Seok Yang and knocking it down for the first 3 from the Koreans. Good offensive start for them. 3 possessions, 3 baskets so far. As Thailand get an open jumper of their own, and that is Yakwadan has beaten the offense so far for Thailand. Got the dunk, now he gets the jump shot to go as well. Korea going to the ring, but an offensive foul. Good defensive rotation. Great play from Thailand. Here we see penetration, looks open, but just a little step across, heady play from Chung Yun Pin. He's going to go to the bench after taking the big hit. He's replaced by that man, Goga. Chung Yun Pin did a good job by stepping in, taking that charge for his team. Thailand already a couple of early subs. Nice little backdoor cut. And another foul. So, Ananti at the free throw line here. And Korea already picked up team fouls. Not something I think they would be hoping for coming into this one, getting in the bonus so early. Substitutions. We'll see Jusnuk come back in. And the veteran presence of Chichai Ananti, 30 years of age, plays for the Panthers Basketball Club. It's that one to go. Just one of two. Pressure up the floor from Thailand. They're going to try and keep, pressure. They're going to try and see if they can use that extended defense to limit the time they've got to play in the half court. See already, the way they're rotating players in and out to try and keep that fresh. 3 missed by Korea. Rebound taken by Thailand as it goes out of bounds. Here is Morangbun. Real kind of key player. Creativity needed from him throughout this game. Natakan Morangbun. His pass out, deflected. Fake handoff, and now the danger man so far for Thailand. And Yakwaran can't find anything. Shot clock down. Yakwaran on the roll. Takes this step. The runner doesn't drop. Rebound taken in by Gunara. And he is fouled. First foul against Thailand. More substitutions. In and out they go for Thailand. Wangbun goes to the sideline. So pressure now can be on that man, Chitafon Tuara, to handle the ball. Korea break pressure, but you can see shot clock now already to 14. So the defense working for Indonesia. Thailand, jumper is good. Second 3 for Korea. They only got 10 seconds to make something happen, but that's all they needed as Lee knocks down his first 3. That's the handoff action. Thailand looking to the inside themselves. Lovely little back cut. And the score is good for Chitafon Tuara. Korea's quick response the other way doesn't go. Impressive start for Thailand here. They trail by 2. Not showing any signs of not trying to take this game to Korea. Been impressed with the way they've moved away from the ball. Nice pass. Now a little bit of room on the one-on-one from Tuara. Kicks it over as Anati can't get the shot to go, but Kanada takes in the rebound without being challenged. Korea swiftly the other way. Here it is Gunara. Only been involved once offensively. Thailand done a good job taking it out of his hands. Here he is, using that size advantage. Spins away from the defender. Beautiful play from Gunara. I mean, you couldn't have drawn up a better low post move there. Watch this. Oh no, we're going to see the other end with the beautiful cut action from Thailand. But Gunara backing it in. And then just the footwork spins away from the defender. He's desperately trying to hold his ground. Nice play for Ra. Already 4 points, 3 rebounds for him. The line gets it to go. So man who leads Korea in points and rebounding, showing why already. More substitutions. For Korea, they've made a sub. Young Lee comes in for the first time. He wears the number 1. He's the man who said, just a youngster, 19 years of age, just playing his basketball in the US college system at Davidson University for the legendary Bob McKillop. There's Lee on defense, committing the foul, though. It looks like there'll be 2 shots here for Watana Sutterson. First gets the drop. Sutton. Steadies himself. And 2 of 2 needed. 4 of 6 they are now from the line, Thailand. As their pressure is going to work here. Been impressed with how organised they've been defensively, Thailand. They know what they're giving up. They've got a game plan to limit this Korean opportunity against them, and it has worked so far. The question is, can they maintain it through the full 40 minutes here? They can't afford guys to get into foul trouble. They can't afford guys to tire. Because, you know, when that happens, that's when Korea really can turn the screws offensively. The drive for nothing. Citizen couldn't get the finish, and Korea, a lot of open floor. They go to the low block. Fading shot. Doesn't get the touch, and Lee with the offensive rebound. So it was Si Hyung Lee with the turnaround jump shot that didn't go. And Hyung Lee with the offensive rebound. Here he is. So he's just finished up his 2nd year at Davidson College. He was an all-rookie selection in his 1st year there, where he's become a real vital part of that team. 2 for 2 he is. First points of the evening for him as Korea have a 5-point advantage. 6 minutes. A little bit of change. As a foul is called, and it looks like an illegal screen. I think it's going to go against Yanatip Yakwaran. What is it? Yes, Yakwaran with the illegal screen. It's called for the foul. Team fouls now against both teams. We've already had one game in this gym, a very free-flowing game between China and Japan. This one's been a little bit more stop-start. A lot of fouls here in this first quarter. 3-point miss as Thailand come the other way. Running shot doesn't go. Great offensive rebound. Like the ball movement from Thailand after the offensive board. But the 3 doesn't drop for Yusnuk. And now Korea going to turn it over, though. Opportunity here. Muang-boon, he's got numbers down the floor. Early 3. Doesn't go, but offensive rebound. Thailand winning those hustle points right now. And this man, Yakwaran, has had a good start in this first quarter. Korea missed Gunara down the floor early. They'll take a 3. Gunara doesn't want any part of the rebound. Still disappointed he didn't get a touch. Muang-boon taking his time. Makes the little play call. Dribbles it over to the wing. Now they'll use a high screen. Gunara jumps out. He's got to get back against Yakwaran. His jump shot misses badly. And tough spell for both teams here. Neither able to find the basket. Another 3 from Korea. This one doesn't go. And again, Gunara, watch the body language of him. Every time they take a quick 3, he doesn't get a touch. Muang-boon off the screen, but there's going to be another offensive foul. That is Yakwaran once again, I believe. His 2nd foul against Yakwaran. Gunara goes out. Yeah. Can see it, just no need either from Yakwaran. 2nd against him, and he's such a vital part for this team. Muang-boon goes out. Yakwaran stays on the floor, even though he's got 2. Ha moves it on. Good ball movement from Korea. They'll take the open jump shot, but still struggling to find the bottom of the net, the South Korean team right now. As this time the foul's called defensively against Korea, so it'll be 2 shots for Thailand. He was called for the foul there, he is. Number 8 for Korea. Two shots then for Chachethon. First, nothing but string for him. Good shot on the big man at the line. Just one of two again, though, for Thailand. Had their struggles from the line. Nice little trap here, but well evaded from Korea. Now can they move the ball? Can they make one of these open jump shots they've been getting? No, they can't, because they're going to turn it over. Thailand have it. They're looking around. Not great space in, so now I'll try and spin and somehow find an opening. Other way, Korea swiftly. Eventually get the roll. Let's see, Ha gets the score. Makes a little duck, really, from field goals from both teams. Points been hard to come by in this first 10 minutes. Remember, this is the first game for Thailand here in this international window. They have yet to play. Korea, having already played twice, should have a little bit more of rhythm as a team, but of course that comes with 2 games in the legs as well. Korea, there's their score, the pass ahead. Good challenge defensively. Ball does eventually drop. So at the line. 2 shots to come. Tichai and Ati makes the first. Again, 1 of 2. Got themselves to the line so often. 6 of 9, though, as a team. Korea make them pay. Nice team basketball from them. The easy score. 7-point lead now. First points for Lee. Thailand turn it over. Yeah, see, one Lee to the other. Nice feed from Young Lee into the hands of Song Hong Lee. Penetration doesn't go. Tip doesn't go. Good work on the glass eventually. Thailand come away with it. Now can they get a score here? A couple of baskets really would help their chances at the end of this first quarter. Just give them some momentum going into the break. Hung Young Lee gets the steal, nearly turns it over, gets it back. Now he's going to push it. Hung Young Lee picks up the dribble. Korea move the ball swiftly to find the open shooter. Don't get it, but offensive rebound. And Ha gets it to go home. Oh, great work from Ha. The bench loves it. Just energy from him around the ring. Look, the 3 goes up. Doesn't drop, but he's got the inside position against his man. Great leap for the rebound, the second effort, plus the foul. And these little periods make up the game. So we said for Thailand, they had the ball, they had a chance to just cut into the lead, get a bit of momentum inside the final minute. But now could be a double-digit lead for Korea. Under 30 seconds left. Doesn't get it, but Hyung Lee gets the rebound. Another opportunity for Korea. Ha spins, finds a lot of space. Doesn't get it, gets his own rebound and gets it to go. Oh, Ha working hard on the offensive glass. Missed his free throw, got his own offensive rebound, and got another one and finished it off. Wongbun back into the game. Last few seconds. Thailand won't get the shot away. An excellent final minute here for Korea to really wrap up a solid first quarter. You know, it's kind of neck and neck. Korea always in the lead, but then just that little burst there in the final few seconds has seen them open up a double-digit advantage for the first time here tonight. Thailand just 3 field goals in the first 10 minutes. Well, Thailand started off brightly. You know, they got an easy dunk to begin proceedings, but since that point, kind of gone downhill. Only 3 field goals. That man there, who was the bright spark, and Yadip Yagwadan has gone to the bench with 2 fouls. He, you know, showed some good defensive intensity. They played an extended zone press, tried to slow the game, kill the tempo. It worked for a while, but Korea started to find their range a little from the 3-point line. More importantly, they've dominated on the offensive glass. 5 offensive rebounds in a 15-10 game on the boards already. And for Thailand, you know, they're just 3 of 14 from the field. Haven't made a field goal for a long time. Remember, Yagwadan started the game with a dunk and a jump shot for the team. And then at the line, just 6 of 10 as a team, yet to hit a 3. So worries offensively for the Thai team. Remember, you can download the FIBA Asia Cup 2021 app containing all the action in the build-up and throughout the tournament in Indonesia for free, wherever you can download to your device. Catch up with all the highlights, latest news, team rosters and more, as Thailand want to be one of those teams. A victory here would be a huge step forward for them, but they have the game tomorrow against Indonesia as well. Going in to start the second quarter, it's the 11-point lead for Korea. Rambun has the ball for Thailand. Kicks it over to Skip, and the quarter will start with a turnover for Thailand. They claim it went off the Korean defender last, off the leg. The referees disagree, though. As Asha back with Korea's Sutsin. Didn't get his way with the referees. 3 ball is up, doesn't go. This is the problem for Thailand. They're forcing the misses for 3. There's another one, but another offensive rebound. They have to find a way to control the glass. Another 3 from Korea and another offensive rebound. Now Lee, he eventually knocks it down, while Hoang Lee, you know, is known as a very good 3-point shooter. That's what he does. He had one look earlier in the offense, knocks down his second attempt, and 4 goes at a basket for Korea. Never going to win a game if that happens consistently. Now another turnover against Thailand. Might see an early timeout in this second quarter here. Korea looking to push it. Extra pass. Lee smartly puts it on the deck, but perhaps unsmartly doesn't get a great shot. Thailand nearly commit their 3rd straight turnover. No, it bounces out of bounds instead. Substitutions coming in as Zhang Yamping comes onto the floor for Thailand. See if he can help on the glass. Sutsin takes the long jumper. It's a 3. Doesn't go. No challenge. Korea snatching in a rebound. They've still got Gunarar on the bench. Now Lee takes another 3. Is fouled. And we'll go to the line to shoot 3 foul shots here. All working for Korea, isn't it? Thailand's offense has dried up, and now they're giving up offensive rebounds, committing shooting fouls here as well. You know. So 3 shots. First is good. Lee has played a lot of his basketball outside of Korea as part of the NBA Global Academy before attending Davidson College, as I already mentioned. So, bright young prospect and for the Korean national team. Now getting his first opportunity at the senior levels, really starting to prove what a future star he may become for this Korean team. 3 of 3 for him. Well, Thailand go for their offense, trying to make something happen. They've got to start knocking it down from the perimeter. Just too many bodies on the inside against them as the turnover comes. Good quick hands. 2-on-1 from Korea. They won't need it. And one. Great finish in transition. Nungkyong Bayon gets the score. He was looking around. He was the man who played some great defense. Watch this. He knows Lee's with him. He gives a little glance there, sees Lee's nowhere to be found, and just goes on his own. Takes the hit. I mean, it was a heavy foul from Natakammayumbun, but still it wasn't enough to stop Bayon. He gets the score. And Korea, after a solid first quarter, an 8-0 start to the second period. Foul is called. Not sure who it's against. Looks like it's gone against Korea. So that's Hyun Lee. Yeah, just the hands around the chest from behind. Easy call for the official to make. And he's been a threat on the offensive glass, so he's trying to make his presence felt. Another turnover. Once more in transition, it's that man Bayon. Bayon. Nothing for him, so they'll clear out. Lee calls Bayon back. Quick three-point shot doesn't go. Lee again, offensive glass. Well, Lee done everything right now. Couple of offensive rebounds. He's hit a three. He's got himself to the free throw line. 5 rebounds. 6 rebounds now and 10 points for Lee. Hongbun takes the three. Still Thailand unable to hit from beyond the three-point line. And still they search their first points of the second quarter. Lee once more. This time puts it on the deck. Goes all the way. Beautiful play from Lee. Timeout called by Thailand. It is a 12-0 start. Led by Hyun Lee. Look at this, little hesitation. Screen is there, he rejects it. Knows no help is coming. Easy finish from Lee. On the bench, applaud the good play from him. And Korea have jumped out to a 35-12 advantage.
Contested layup because nobody's underneath the basket. Dave, fucking speak in Thai and translate what I fucking say. 12 fucking points because nobody can score. Nobody wants to score.
Apologies for any language you may have picked up. A frustrated timeout is probably the best way to describe it for Coach Chris Alio. This team still searching for their first basket in this second quarter. Korea have opened up their largest lead of the game. They've done a better job. If you remember that first quarter, they got into foul trouble so often. They got back cut 3 or 4 times as well for baskets. They've made those adjustments. They haven't picked up cheap fouls. That's just their second. You know, they kept their man in front of them, not giving up the cuts to the basket for easy scores. Everything a struggle here for Thailand. They brought this man back in as Yakwaran trying to go one-on-one, doesn't get it. He's playing with 2 fouls, but they need his offense. He'll screen, roll, nothing on. And a shot clock violation against Thailand. See the frustration right there. Korea doing a bit of everything right now. Have the ball. They break the double team. And an easy one-on-one play. Yeah, it's just too simple for Korea. Ha, all the space in the world, just playing one-on-one against his man right from the front of the ring. I don't think he's going to miss too many of those opportunities. 37-12. Aguaran trying to find some room. He's the lead scorer for Thailand right now. His jump shot doesn't go. Thailand slow to get back. Lee thinks about pushing it, loses the handle though. Reverse to the far side. 3 doesn't go up. Korea, for a team that usually shoots it pretty well, they're struggling from beyond the 3-point line. 3 of 12 they are now. If those shots start dropping, could be even more problems for Thailand, which I think is why it's so frustrating for them right now. They have forced misses on this end. And the lob over the top is good, plus a foul as well. And who is it? They score. And the gun show for Korea. Lovely pass over the top. Song Hyun is the man on the pass, and Ha-young Lee, once again, who's done a bit of everything, gets the score. I mean, for Thailand, it feels everything going against them right now. Referees are looking at this one to see if they're going to upgrade it to an unsportsmanlike. And it may well happen because Sutterson doesn't even look at the ball. Just going directly. Watch his eyes. Look, right there, only looking at Lee. I don't think there was much of a play for the ball. Yeah. So everything against Thailand right now. Korea absolutely rolling. Basket is good. 2 shots, or 1 shot to come for the unsportsmanlike. And possession for Korea as well. Substitutions come in for Thailand. Can they make any difference? Sasson, usually a key performer for this Thai team, goes to the bench. He's got just a 1 foul, but 3 turnovers. Lee makes the free throw. And now easy penetration and score as well. Yeon-seok Yao with the score for Korea. 42 plays 12 now. Quick hands. Korea managed to save it as well. First to it once again. 2-on-1 in transition. And it is back-to-back scores. Yeon-seok Yao with the score. Korea the first every loose ball. They just look a step quicker right now. Thailand have got to try and forget the scoreboard. They just try and get some motivation back. Again, it's going to be transition here. 3 against 2. No one getting back for Thailand. This is the issue. They're in a spiral of resignation right now. Turnover at one end leads to easy transition the other way. And then the easy transition means Thailand even more frustrated on the offensive end. They've got to keep trying to find a way to get some points, get some sort of score, get some momentum and some belief back into their team. Remember, Thailand, the game tomorrow against Indonesia is absolutely vital for them. They will not want to be, so worried and frustrated with this defeat. That carry that into tomorrow. They're just halfway through this second quarter. Already Korea, 45 points. 2 of 2 from the line. And Gunnar looks on, leads the team in points, leads the team in rebounding, has barely got off the bench here today. Nice quick hands, but falls to Thailand. They got the open jump shot, couldn't get it to go. And look at Korea, really got their backs up now. You could just see, they smell blood every time they get the ball. 3, 4, 5 players running the floor hard. And it's so much harder to run one way than the other when you're on that basketball floor. Thailand are realizing, they're a step slower getting back in transition. This time, Yeon-seok Yao can't make the first. He misses both. Hand-off action from Thailand. Where are they going to go to get some points? Another steal. No, they pick it up. No, short shot doesn't go. And Korea will turn it over themselves, though. Thailand trying to control tempo. That's the battle that they've got. You know, they need points. They want to go quickly to get easy scores. But if you go quickly and miss, it just plays into the hands of this Korean team, who can then rebound and use the open floor against you. Foul on the offensive glass against Goga. Offensive foul, so it'll be... No, it's an open floor. No possession foul, so it's going to be 2 shots as well. Thought it was an offensive foul, which would have just been possession for Korea. Substitutions coming back in. As Ha would be at the line. He's had a solid game so far. 10 points, 4 rebounds in just 8 minutes. Done an excellent job early stages when he came in. Creating plays on the offensive glass. Got himself going. Two for 2. Still Thailand searching for their first points of the second quarter. Been scoreless for more than 6 minutes as Korea jumps into a zone. Now they match up in man-to-man. Foul is called. 3rd team foul against Korea, though, so it'll be a sideline possession for Thailand. It's actually an end-line possession. They do get it to the inside, and finally the dry spell is broken. Lovely little bounce pass to find Jetafon Tuado. He gets the score. A cheap foul from Thailand will send Korea back to the line. There you say, nice pass, good execution. Love the little reverse protecting the ball. Sorry, it's Chetpul Chung Yam Pin that got the score. It was Tuaru with the assist. Apologies. Free throw is good. 2 for 2 for Yeon Seok Yao. Once more, it's this zone look. Now they switch into man-to-man. Thailand trying to find some room. Shot clock to 5. Force up the 3. Doesn't go. Still searching for the first 3, but oh, the ball gets somehow the heart. Everything working for Korea, even on a bad pass. It was deflected into the hands for the easy score. Nice little footwork, bounces out for Chung Yam Pin though. And here comes Korea once more. The lob. And finish. Good poise and patience there. They tried to get the dunk, wasn't open. And then the finish from Yeon Seok Yao. He's had a solid game as well. Yao 10 points. Hyung Lee 15. Chung Gi-ha has 14 of the guys just on the floor for Korea. Here it is, Thailand taking the jumper, doesn't go. Korea look like they might slow this down for a possession or so here. It's Dae-sung Lee. And now they'll square it up. Ha takes the jumper. He had all the time in the world and knocks it down. So if Korea start to find that range on the jumper, which they haven't actually done so far in this game, it could be a big total for them. Thailand now in the low block, searching for something offensively. Now they get it into the low post. Goga, his jump hook doesn't go. Lee snatches in the rebound. Hyung Lee Gives them the long pass and another easy score for Hart. Continues to put points on the board. Lee says, thank you very much. I'll take an assist. Now he gets a steal. Lee tries the little Euro step. It was read well by Dawara, but good body control from Lee to still get the finish. Young Lee having a fine game here. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists for him. There's now Chung Yang-pin trying to go one-on-one. Yang-pin, the only man to score in this second quarter for Thailand. Fails to convert there. Yang-pin goes to the bench after missing the layup. Korea pass ahead, shoot another 3. Can't get it to go. Now Thailand with a little bit of room down the floor. They get this one to fall. Good transition play from them. And it's Terawat Chachathong. He gets the score. Second field goal for them in this second period. A little bit of zone for Thailand. Just trying to keep the Koreans outside of the paint. They do it well there. And more importantly, they grab in the rebound as well. Final 20 seconds of this first half. Can Thailand end with a little bit of momentum here? Here's Tawara going cross court. Dangerous skip pass, finds its target. The jumper is good. What an end then to the half for Thailand. They struggled in that second quarter, but Antti knocks down the long 2 to give a glimmer of hope for Thailand. A little bit of positivity for them going into the locker room. A tough second quarter. All credit to Korea as they have opened up this sizable lead. Still struggling, both teams, to knock it down from the three-point line, but Korea 68% for two-point range. Domination on the glass, 31-18 as well. See, top scorers, Hartley and Yao, all for Korea off the bench. Big performers. And for Thailand, Yakwaden, he had 4 points early, but then picked up foul trouble, which really did help their offensive rhythm. A few looks at these highlights then. There is Yakwaden. We said he started brightly with that dunk right down the middle. He backed it up with a foul line jumper as well. 2 early field goals for Thailand. Trouble is they only had 6 in total for the whole of that first half. Just 2 field goals in the second quarter. And Korea hit a rare 3, made just 3 of 14 from beyond the three-point line, and still have managed to put up 60 points. They've done everything else pretty well and get the ball to the danger spots where they need it, in and around the basket. Use that physicality advantage, that size advantage they have. They've got out in transition repeatedly. The solid platform from their defense, forcing misses, controlling their defensive glass, and then running, taking early shots, but crashing the boards has worked for them. They've got 9 offensive rebounds in that first half as they lead the rebounding total 31-18. 17 points in transition, 19 points from turnovers, 11 points second chance points, and 34 in the paint for Korea. I mean, it really does tell a story of the game, including also you factor in the 39 points off the bench. It's been a very good team performance for the Koreans. We said the threat of Gunnar Ra coming into the game, the leading scorer, the leading rebounder for the team. He's played just 7 minutes, 5 points, yet to miss from the field, 4 rebounds. It's been a quiet evening for him so far, but I'm sure we'll see him more in this third and fourth quarter. For Korea, they've put themselves in a very comfortable position. to try and get the victory they need here. They've already qualified forward for the FIBA Asia Cup 2021 with the victory over Indonesia on Thursday. But they want to get a win here today before they face off against the Philippines in the top of the group clash tomorrow night. We're going to take a break then for halftime. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Come back for the second half between Korea and Thailand.
Nice pass. Oh, what a block. Kushitake Uchi came from the weak side. Japan trying to end the quarter on the three, and they do. Makoto Hiyajima shows his experience, shows his quality. Abelentos has it turned over. Prosper comes up with 2-on-1. Watch out. Oh! And Prosper throws it down and gives the cameraman a shot. Oh! Gavin Edwards puts an exclamation mark under this little run that Japan have, and Edwards has been impressive. Impressive doesn't do his performance justice. Morrison nowhere to go again. Oh, little pass. Oh, out of nothing, Morrison saves the day with the pass. Beautiful pass, nice cut. And Shea gets the two. No Prosper in the game for Indonesia. Kwame hands it off. Turn the corner, Kwame, a little pick and roll, and throws it down. Koku Kwame having a game.
Teams going to the bench at the half here then. Korea playing against Thailand. If you're just joining us, a dominating second quarter from Korea has seen them blow open this game 37-6 in that second quarter. It was the bench brigade really for the Koreans. Guys off the bench making a difference. Everything working for them. They got stops, they rebounded the ball exceptionally, got out in transition and just dominated anytime they did miss on the offensive glass. The biggest thing for the Koreans is they haven't shot it well at all from the three-point line either. Just 3 of 14 they are. On the other side, Thailand, who we see their opponent for tomorrow, Indonesia looking on. Thailand, you know, everything has been hard work for them. 0 of 5 from the three-point line, just 6 of 10 from the line. 6 field goals overall in the game for them. 2 of them coming in the first couple of possessions as well. So a real struggle to score offensively for the Thai team in that first 20 minutes. See how they go here in the second half. If they can make any adjustments, it will be Korean ball to begin this second half. A lot of those guys who played so well in the first remain out there for Korea as they go to the inside. This is Ha, who was arguably the best player for Korea in that first half. 18 points, 5 rebounds for him, 7 of 8 from the field. Good defense from Thailand, though. Zone look, but an excellent pass over the top. Smart designed play from Korea. Little screen, they knew where they were trying to go with the ball. Shot clock was pretty low, so they went with that. The lob pass over the top, and again, more problems for Thailand because Yanatip Yakwaran, who started brightly, he had 4 points early for Thailand, picked up 2 fouls, so had to go to the bench for a long time. Now, within a minute or within 30 seconds, in fact, of the third quarter starting, has picked up his 3rd. So, Hart misses number 1. Makes the 2nd. Korea come with some full court pressure. Now they drop. Did see them play some zone into man, but it's going to be straight man-to-man after the pressure. Just 10 seconds on the clock here for Thailand to try and generate something. Lovely little shovel pass to Yakwaran. Now Boon back to Yakwaran. 1 on the clock. He hits the side of the backboard. And this is the problem. You miss one end, Korea just so quickly the other way. Citizen tried to draw the charge, but is whistled for the block. 2 more shots to come for Korea. So, once again, Korea at the line. Seon Seok Yao, who has 10 points, make it 11 on that make. Korea have been good from the line. Oh, they missed that one. 15 for 21, so just over 70%. Here is that zone that we saw. Wang Boon hands it to the sideline. Now it's usually man-to-man from Korea, but another turnover against Thailand. Easy score. So 14 turnovers. Thailand have now committed. Now Seong Lee with the score. Wang Boon to the wing. Now he'll take an open 3, and eventually Thailand get it to go. Well, rare points for Thailand. Wang Boon, who's usually an efficient scorer for their national team, gets his first of the night. First points for him, first 3 for the team as well. And now Wang Boon, after hitting 1, comes back. I'll use the screen. 10 seconds. Right down the middle, and an easy finish for Jaguaran. This is the issue with him getting in foul trouble. Jaguaran, the lead man for Thailand. 6 points for him. He is a threat on the roll, which they don't really have when he goes to the bench. A 3 from Korea. That's a danger sign if they start to get going. Song Kyung Yeon making the 3. Mungwon hands it over to the side. 10 seconds now on the clock. Back into the hands of Mungwon to Jaguaran. This jump shot doesn't go. That is the pair that needs to take every possession for Thailand, though. Getting some good shots. The other players need to get their shots from those two. Nice little slip from Hart. He's going to be called for the travel, though. Didn't quite take it in cleanly. Wangburn getting some instruction from the sideline from his head coach. So, jump shot up. No good. No, it's good from Yitafon Tuara. Korea turn it over. Chance to run. Jaguaran ahead of everybody. Gets the foul. Doesn't get it to drop. At the line then. He had a tip Jaguaran. Can't make the first. A little bow for him. As now he gets ready, settles himself for the second. That foul trouble really did, impact Thailand. He's such a key performer. Jaguaran, 6 points, 9 rebounds. 2 things they really needed. Points and rebounding in that first half. He just wasn't able to provide. Jump shot doesn't go. Okay. Thailand come away with it. Want to push here. Sutsan goes all the way, lays it up. Lovely little evading move from him. Not sure how he found the space, but Watana Citizen gets the score. Korea haven't been able to get out in transition because Thailand keeping that scoreboard ticking over here in the third period. A strong drive from Hong Seok Yang. A foul is called against Korea. We'll see. Again, there's 3 defenders from Korea in the way. Doesn't slow him down, though, just right down the middle. No one actually stops him. A lot of hands swinging in, trying to get the ball up. Unable to. So the foul was against Hong Seok Yang. Thailand have gone to the bench. And the 6 gone out. Citizens out. There's the 3 up, but another miss. There's the Thon Tuaro. Korea the other way. They'll take the 3. Lee in and out. Good effort on the glass, but last touched by Yeon Seok Yao, and it is possession for Thailand. Happier signs for Thailand here in this third quarter, that's for sure. Got some momentum. Played a lot better than that second quarter, where just couldn't get anything at either end of the floor. Once more, they find an opening, but it's wiped away. Good recovery from Korea. Now they'll look to push the ball. There is Hart, who's the man who got the block at the opposite end. He's rolling in, but he's not going to be needed as the jump shot drops. Hong Seok Yang knocking it down from the outside. The zone from Korea. Nice little backdoor cut. Korea ready for it. There's the jumper. Yang just sets the feet. Good footwork to get free. Knocking it down. This is for Seong Hyun Young. Korea, they knew the play was coming. They were looking to the inside. Thailand, Korea read it well though. And now swiftly the other way. Here is Lee into the game. Another open look. And the same result as the last time. This time a step further away. It's given us a 3. Yeon Seok Yao making the 3 ball. Korea extending this lead even more. Wang trying to find some room. Moving people around, but the Korean defense switching smartly. Nice cut. It's found, and the layup is good for Anadi. So Moon Boon was moving the pieces around. Korea switching to keep their bigs on the low post defense, but just lost Anadi there for a second. He cuts to the rings nicely. Korea starting to find that range for 3 now, though. Third 3 for them in this third quarter. So that could be the difference. If they start making 3s, could be a very long night for Thailand. Deflected pass will stay with the Thais. Shot clock says 12. Same play, not working. Korea have made a good adjustment as Moon steps in. Nice little bounce pass from him, but the finish doesn't go. Well, a lovely little pass, but Shachon couldn't finish it. Korea give the ball away cheaply. No. Now, the jump shot, and that, no. And Nati tries to feed it to the inside. A chance for Thailand to win this quarter. I think that would be a good step for them. They're trailing 15-12 at the moment. They don't want to give Hyung Lee a wide open 3 because that's what's going to happen. Lee knocks it down. And he said, you know, I think right now, if you're Thailand, you've got to take these small positives. Step by step, try and win the third quarter. Try and win the fourth, win the second half. You know, they're the sort of things, they're the goals they need to be setting themselves. But they can't let a guy like Hyung Lee get that much space. Lee has 20 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists in just 16 minutes of court time. Timeout by Thailand. Strong positives, but still work to be done. A lot of improvement still needed from them.
Why are you running in? You're big, go and set the screen. Why are you doing it?
Just trying to listen in, see if we can get any sort of indication from that timeout. There's the numbers on Hyung Lee. Said what a great game he is having. I'll go to the low post here, Thailand. Nice little cut. It's that man Anati again. Couldn't get it to go, but excellent offensive rebound and follow from number 25, Kiwa Nanong. First points for him. Kick out. Nice little fake. Defense rotates well. Korea trying to spread the floor. Lee once again, wide open look. Hyung Lee doesn't get the drop. Offensive rebound for Korea. And this time, a little short jump shot is good for Nak-yeon Kim. And I started to figure out this zone a little bit. The weak points in it, better turn it over here. Korea. Thought about the early three. Now they'll slow it down, get it a little bit organised, wait for everybody to get there. The backdoor cut. What a pass! And the finish from Yeon-seok Yao. Well, they looked like they were going to slow it down. Yao makes the cut. Great recognition on the pass. Look at that. Absolutely on the money from Nak-yeon Kim. Great recognition from him. Yao over the top. 16 points now. With a free throw to come as well. Yeon-seok Yao makes the extra point. And a second ago we were talking about Thailand possibly winning this third quarter. That's a 9-point difference, 14 to 23 here. Could be more. Turnover. Korea have got numbers down the floor, 2-on-1. Lee lobs it up again. Back-to-back alley-oops for Yao. Yeon-seok Yao gets the back-to-back dunks. Korea just extending this lead more and more. The three. No, nice little fake. He's done that repeatedly. Chichai and Abdi has got a nice fake. And once again, the lob comes up. This time, Yao didn't take it. He's fouled by Charan-san. He goes immediately and picks him up. Here we see Lee lobbing it up. Yeon-seok Yao getting his second straight dunk. He possibly could have had a third. Decided against it. Has to earn him from the line now. No, it's going to be given as an end line possession. My mistake. So Korea try and execute from the end line. They take the three. Doesn't go. Offensive rebound from that man Yao once again. Gives it back out. Another miss. Thailand first to pick up the ball. 12 seconds remains. Hwang-bun, his three doesn't go. It's going to give a final chance for Korea at the end of this third quarter. Will they try and score? Will they hold it? They'll take the long three. In, out, and out again. Thought it was going to drop there for Yeon-kyung Bayon, but it doesn't quite go. And the third quarter ends with Korea extending their lead even further, 28 to 14. They took that third period. One stage it was 15 to 12. But Thailand had another dry spell there in the last few minutes. Korea pushing this advantage more and more. Here's the numbers. They did hit 2 threes in that quarter, Thailand, but still struggling for points. Some of the replays from that third quarter then. Thailand looked much improved. They got a couple of threes to go. Hwang-bun, creating some offense. Him and Yakwaran, there we see right down the middle. Those are the two key players for Thailand. They have not been able to put those two on the floor at the same time as much as they would have liked, I'm sure. Don't forget, for Thailand, this was a bit of a freebie game. A win here would have been very much against the odds. Could have given the opportunity for them to really cement third place. But tomorrow is the game they need to win. They need a good victory against Indonesia to try and leapfrog them into third place in the Group A standings. And if they're able to do that, they will go into the qualification round of games in Jakarta. So all to play for still for Thailand. They're trying to get that rhythm offensively. They're trying to get some sort of play together. This being their first game in this international window for Korea, game number 3. So they have the advantage of already having played together over this last week. Have some sort of rhythm going, even though it may be that they're a little tired. They do have a deep squad. You see Yao, 19 points for him, smiles all round. Big third quarter. He gets a well-earned break on the bench. We are underway in the final period. The shot doesn't go. Now Korea through Mayon, bring it down. No hurry here for the Koreans. Sizable lead, they can just move the ball and go to Sung-Young Lee, and he gets the score to open this 4th period for his team. Hong Bun thought about the 3, moves it on. And now it's going to be the foul against Lee. Sharon San draws the contact. First team foul, so just be in line. No shots yet. It is Melbourne. Using the screen. That's that 2-man game that I think is their best offensive threat. Him coming off it, Yakwaden setting the screen. Bounces out of bounds. Only 2.4 seconds left on the shot clock here for Thailand. Jumper rejected. That's Korea come away with the ball. Skip pass. Seok Yang. His jump shot, nothing but the bottom of the net. Pure looking stroke from him. Now, near turnover once more against Thailand. Long 3 up, and it's good for the Thailand. Nice looking stroke from Chiche Anabdi. I said he's used the fake of that shot to great extent. He hasn't really showed the range like that up until this point. Now Korea on the low block. Ha, who had a great first half. The ball moved beautifully. It comes back to the hands of Hong Seok Yang, and he goes back-to-back threes. To the delight of the bench, another man into double figures. It was actually a 2. Foot was on the line, but once more, Yang, he's going to blow the dunk. Well, he had the 3, he had the long 2. Luckily, he can smile about it. For lead, I don't think they'll worry, but here you see, tried to go showtime, brings it back, hangs himself on the top of the ring. Couldn't quite get it over the front. Possession back for Thailand. Nice little play there. Gets the open shot for Yakwaden. He has shown his ability to knock that down. Pass ahead. Kicks it. Lee moves it on. Ion. Doesn't get it to go, but Ha is there. Somehow it drops to him. He finishes off the easy dunk. Said he was a really impressive performer in that first half. Second half, he was third quarter, he's been quiet as the second 3 goes. Yeah, it's that man, Chichai Anati again. 11 points for him now. Ha once again gets a dunk. They seem to do things in pairs, these Korean players, you know. It was Yao, and then it was Yang, and now Ha, back-to-back plays. Another one. Speaking of back-to-back plays, it was Nati missing the 3. And now Young Bion has the ball at the point, turns it over, tried to make the no-look pass. It's one back though, nicely by Hong Suk Yang. And now Ha is open, and he will get the finish. Lob pass over the top for Ha. At the point, it's Sisson waiting, trying to find his way. Pushes his man out of the way to get the score. They all count. Sisson had a beautiful drive earlier. This time goes with the physicality. Thailand remain in the press. Korea just moved the ball, take the open 3. Nothing but string on that one. It's that man Hong Seong Yang once again. Another 3 for him. Switching defense from Korea as a foul is going to be called. Dae-sung Lee complaining about the goal, but it was right in front of the official, underneath his man. And back on Jisunuk. I'll go to the line. He's been really quiet, Nakorn Jisunuk. You know, traditionally a good player for this Thai team. Still searching for his first points here tonight. First doesn't go. Second is good. Korea, no hurry again. Move it. Hot hand of Yang. He can't get it. Offensive rebound, and it's eventually put home somehow from Korea. And Young Seok Yao getting it. Here it is Hong Seok Yang on the rebound. And another score. Good pass ahead. Ha with the finish. Look at that. Nice little bullet pass. Ha open. Gets the score. Will go to the line as well. That's the foul. Strong game for Ha. 28 points now for him. He's 22 years of age. A number of these Korean players out there on the floor, still youngsters, getting great international experience moving forward into the Asia Cup. It is Thailand trying to make something happen. Guado nearly loses it. They eventually get the shot up just in time for the buzzer. It's a fight for the loose ball. It's won well and finished off by Wadana Sutisin. Korea bring it down, beat the pressure once more. Again, they go into that low block. It's been so good for them to kick out. Nice ball movement. Yang takes another 3 and makes it. Well, Hong Seok Yang knocking it down from beyond the 3-point line. 4 of 5 now he is. Impressive shooting display from him. And we said Korea, you know, they'd struggled in that first 20 minutes to find their range from 3. Rare we say that about a Korean team. Ottawa trying to find some room. A loose pass just managed to be saved, but it's a shot clock violation against Thailand. Korea look to pass out, nearly turn it over, deflected, so it will stay with them. Shot clock on 13 seconds. As Sung Kyung-yong thought about the three, they'll kick it. A corner three, it's another one, and it's good once again. So Korea just feeding Yang right now for another three. Young Seok Yang has got 5 of them. 5 of 6 from him. 112 points now up for the Koreans. Thailand respond to 3 of their own. Good shot from Citizen. 12 points from him. First 3. Korea again. Same sort of tactic from them, it looked like. Feed the low post and wait for the defense to come help. Find Yang. There he is. He's going to take another one. Why not? I think it was a little heat check. More than entitled to, though, after making 5 of 6. Ball deflected into the backcourt. Oh, it's going to be called a backcourt violation against Thailand. So possession will go to Korea. 2:06 left. Shot clock's at 14. As they still came in the front court. Another 3. Doesn't go. Back-to-back misses for Korea here. Good rebound from Hashon. And Bayang pushing people around. Directing traffic as you want from your point guard. They go to the inside. Nice little jump hook. Doesn't get the roll. Pass ahead from Yeon-suk Yeoh to Ha, who brings it back. Now they'll reverse it quickly to the other side. Nice step. The pass to the inside. Ha trying to find some room. He can't. It's the second effort, though. Quickest man to the miss. Tips it home. 28 now for Ha. Boone goes out. That'll be his night done in preparation for tomorrow now. 1:22 left. Thailand turn it over on the inbound. Good recognition by On. Gives it up. Ha! Squeaks it home. That's the dunk to go. A little smile from him as he gets up. Another response from Thailand for 3. We'll hit 1 minute left here on this one as Ha gets another score. Massive game for him so far here. 34 points, 10 rebounds for Ha. 14 of 16 from the field he is. One of many big performances from this Korean team. Second effort gets it to go for Thailand. Sharon San. He's the man who gets the score. Korea not slowing down, still trying to get some more points on the board. The drive, kick out, open 3. Doesn't go for Young Seok Yeoh, the teenager. He's going to get it again. There he is, capping off a fine evening for him. Just 19 years of age, Young Seok Yeoh. 23 points, 6 rebounds for him. You know, Yeoh and Hung Hyuk Lee really are kind of a future for this Korean team. Big performance from them today. Big performance from the whole team as Thailand will dribble this one out. Players will shake hands and Korea will take the victory. A comfortable 120-53 win for Korea over Thailand. There is the confirmation. Great performance from the Koreans. Did exactly what they had to. Good energy from them throughout. For Thailand, and they will have to regroup before their big game tomorrow night. Percentages moved up for Thailand. They ended up with 6 threes, but Korea, 76% from 2-point range, just dominated on the inside. Excellent job getting on the glass, 50 to 29 and 30 assists as well for them as a team. Performances all round from the Korean team. Ha, Yo and Lee, the three top scorers there. Sutisind with 12 and Adi with 11 as the double-figure scorers for Thailand in response. See some of these highlights then. We said, I mean, it's just great performances all round from Korea. Always difficult games like this, but, you know, the youngsters for them really stepped up. And a night when Gunara played the first 7 minutes and wasn't seen again, it was a really workmanlike performance from the other players. You mentioned the performance of Hong Young Lee, 20 points. 9 rebounds, 4 assists for the 20-year-old. But then Young Seok Yao, the 19-year-old, with 23 points and 6 rebounds as well. But outside of those, you know, credit to other guys. Young Ji Ha, 34 points, 10 rebounds for him, 14 of 16 from the field, 6 of 8 from the line. The standout performer in the game here today. You know, just did a bit of everything. As we see Young Yao on the lob there. The energy from Korea, those 3 guys, you know, all getting around that double-digit rebounding mark, really did set the stall out for them. Impressive work. On the other side for Thailand, always going to be a tough game for them. First game in this bubble. Having the big game against Indonesia tomorrow coming up as well. 2 guys, Dana and Citizen, double figures, but the foul trouble really, for me, was a big difference against Yanadip Yakwaran. Limited to 23 minutes. He had 8 points, just 4 of 11 from the field, but 8 points, 9 rebounds. You know, nobody else had more than 5 rebounds in the game, so he's a big loss when he's not out there for his team. Veteran point guard Natakan Moang Bun as well, just 3 points, 5 assists. They're going to need big games from those 2, I think, tomorrow in their game against Indonesia. There will be a battle for 3rd and a chance to play into the qualification round for Asia Basket 2021. So from me here tonight, it will shortly be good night as the Koreans take a sizable victory. It is 120 to 53 over Thailand. They had already qualified forward for 2021 Asia Basket in Indonesia, but just an exclamation point for them. As we see the league table, they will go into tomorrow's game for them against the Philippines with a chance to secure top spot in Group A, and then Thailand against Indonesia tomorrow as well for that battle for 3rd. Make sure you join us again. Thanks.